The following practice is a down regulation practice to help you come out of the hyperarousal state. This is a state that lives in the sympathetic nervous system state, the fight or flight response, where you might feel anxiety, rumination, a racing of thoughts, maybe anger, an increased sense of either um, wanting to run away from something or from someone, or wanting to run towards to try to deal with the situation at hand, but in a very impulsive way. This is the place where you might feel restlessness and some feelings of fear and panic. So, as always, this is a nervous system regulation practice. And as always, every time you practice any mindfulness techniques or any somatic practice like this one, you want to make sure that you take care of yourself. Every practice might look different from one day to the other. So, if at any given point a practice that worked yesterday does not work today, it does not mean that there is something wrong with you or there is something wrong with the practice. It's just that this is the practice not good for you at this very moment. And you might choose to do a different practice, and that's totally okay. Just to give you an example, when you are in the hyper arousal state, your nervous system is in the too hot zone. It's like as if your nervous system had fever. So you want to do cooling practices. And these cooling practices might look like this practice of today that I'm sharing with you, which is a contact points practice, or it might look like other practices. So, as always, this is a reminder to honor the wisdom of your body and take care of you, because you want to make sure that you make the practice for you. This is your time and this is for working with your nervous system, and this is individualized to you. So, yeah, so let's begin. I'm going to invite you once again to find a comfortable seated position, preferably on a chair, and try to find a very comfortable position in the chair where you are. You might choose to be barefoot. You might choose to keep your shoes. Just make sure your feet are on the ground. And I'm going to invite you to bring your back against the chair and find a sense of ease and comfort. And as you bring awareness to your body position, I'm going to invite you to just bring awareness to how you're doing at this very moment. Maybe notice the quality of the sensations around your body, the places of your body that feel more distant or closer to you, the places of your body where you can feel there is tension. And just notice what you're noticing in your body. Now, slowly, take a moment to let go of any unnecessary tension if you can. This might look like circling your head side to side, rolling your shoulders, maybe doing a gentle cat cow in a seated position, opening your chest and arching your spine, and then hollowing your back and hunching your back. Now allow your face to soften And you might notice that releasing tension might not feel easy or comfortable. And if this is the case for you, you might even bring a gentle tension to your face muscles and take a breath in. And as you breathe out, you let go of that tension. Then bring awareness to your torso and bring a gentle tension to your abdomen, shoulders, arms, hands. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, let go of the tension around your arms and torso. Now let's do the same thing for the legs, the lower torso. Bring in a gentle tension to the glutes, the legs, the lower legs, and your toes. Take a breath in through your nose, and then as you exhale, soften the muscles around your lower torso and your feet. And as you find these position where your body feels at ease, relaxed, I'm going to invite you to find a comfortable position on of your face. So this might look like opening your mouth just a little bit, releasing the tongue from the roof of your mouth, maybe keeping your gaze down and softening your eyelids, or maybe even closing your eyes if that's available to you. And once you find the muscles of your face relax, I'm going to invite you to bring your awareness to your feet and consciously allow your feet to rest flat on the floor. Soften your toes, soften your feet. Let go of any unnecessary tension. And begin to notice the contact points that your feet make with the floor. Notice the parts of your feet that touch the ground and the parts that don't. Bring your awareness to the areas where you feel there is pressure of your feet against the floor. And also notice where there is no pressure. Notice the difference between your right foot versus your left foot. Maybe even notice the sensations behind your toes. And in this awareness, begin noticing the textures that you can feel. Maybe it's the material of a sock, how it feels. Notice the inside of your shoe. And if you're barefoot, you might even notice the texture of the carpet or the rug or the floor or the earth where your feet are resting. Now notice areas that might feel cool or warm in your feet. And again, just noticing with curiosity without trying to change anything, just noticing. And if you find that your mind is racing, that's okay. That's normal. That's what our brains are meant to do. But I will invite you to, as you bring awareness into the quality of the sensations of your feet in this case, to begin labeling what you are experiencing. So this might look like, oh, I can feel my feet warm. And just label what you experience. As you bring your awareness to the rest on the contact points of your feet with the floor, remember, I just allow the mind to do what it does. If it drifts this away, just gently guide it back to the sensations where your skin or your sock or your shoe makes contact with the floor. See if you could allow your feet to completely feel supported by the floor, letting your feet feel relaxed into the ground, and tuning into a sense of steadiness as the earth supports your feet. And with this sense of curiosity and investigation, continue to notice the sensory information coming from your feet. Now, slowly and gently bring the awareness from the feet touching the floor to the back side of your thighs. Notice the base of your pelvis, your glutes, your sit bones, the back side of your legs, and notice how the lower torso is coming in contact with the chair. Maybe notice the areas of pressure where you're noticing the chair. And just again be curious about these sensations. Notice if there is any difference between how one glute is resting on the chair versus the other one. Notice if there is any difference between the left leg and the right leg. Notice if there is any difference between your right knee and the left knee. Notice if you can feel the texture of the clothing or the chair. And again, if the mind drifts off into thought, very gently and with compassion, guide it back to the sensations of your legs touching the floor, the chair. Remember, this is a practice and it's not meant to be perfect. Now, slowly begin shifting your awareness to where the base of your pelvis and sit bones are. Tuning in to feeling a sense of being supported by your chair. See if you can let the earth, and in this case your chair, support you even more, softening your glutes and allowing yourself to be supported. Tuning in to a feeling of a stability and a steadiness that comes with that. Notice again the areas of pressure, the clothing, and the difference between the left glute versus the right glute. Notice your sacrum, which is that triangular bone in your glutes. And become aware of the sensation of this pelvic area, your sit bones, your glutes, sacrum. Notice how it comes in contact with the chair. Try to feel supported by the chair as you let your body rest on the chair. Now slowly move your awareness to your back. For a moment, notice the back side of your body, from the crown of your head all the way down into the heels. Notice how you are sitting in that chair. Notice how your spine is resting against the chair. Notice the back side of your neck, upper back, middle back, lower back. If you need to, move your hips just a tiny bit towards the back of the chair and allow the lower back to soften. Consciously allow the back to just rest on the chair. And begin noticing the parts of your spine that comes in contact with the chair. Notice if you can feel your shoulder blades, the back side of your shoulders, your back ribs. With a sense of ease, find awareness of your spine, trying to tune in to a sense of support. Ease back into that chair, taking in areas of pressure where material touches your skin or with the clothing feels on your skin. Notice the places of your back that don't touch the chair. And once again, if you find yourself lost in thought, that's okay. Just return once again with a curious and friendly awareness and attention to the points of contact of your spine. And you might even name the sensations that you're experiencing. Softening the muscles of your spine. And as your back relaxes, the muscles around your spine relaxes and soften. Bring your awareness once again to the back side of your body. From the crown of your head to the back side of your neck, the upper back side of your shoulders, shoulder blades, middle back side of your ribs, lower back, sacrum, sit bones, back side of your legs, back side of your knees, back side of your lower legs, and heels. Notice that sense of being grounded and stable as you notice your feet, and being supported as you feel rested and ease back into that chair. Now gently move the awareness to the front side of your body. Notice the muscles of your face, the muscles around your chest, your abdomen, the front part of your legs, and the front part of your feet. Noticing your entire body from the crown of your head all the way down to the soles of your feet. Allowing your whole body to feel supported and at ease. Noticing what you're noticing with awareness, with curiosity, without judgment. And very gently, you might begin to bring a gentle movement to your body. This might look like wiggling your toes and your fingers, rolling your head side to side, rolling your shoulders, stretching your arms up towards the ceiling or the sky. And as you bring this gentle movement, we're gonna close today's practice by taking 2 breaths together. You're gonna inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth, making a ha sound. And then we're gonna shake it off. So take a breath in through your nose and make a ha sound. One more, take a breath in through your nose, sigh it out, shake it off, and slowly go back to your day. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you in today's practice. Take a moment to check in with yourself and notice what changed, and see you in the next one. Thanks again.